The biggest secret to scale a brand lies in engaging explainer video ads. There is nothing that has expanded awareness of a product or a brand than a video explainer ad at the same cost and the highest instant ROI. This is one of the secrets of how you can scale a brand while not deteriorating your ROAS. If you're struggling with sales from video ads, let's talk about flipping it and actually run out of stock while sales are not coming in the first go. By the end of this video, you will be in the top 1%. So please pay attention as the video is non-linear in terms of insights dropped. Now dissecting the video ads is my serious work that I practice for 5 times a week and doing it for last 2 years continuously. Let's get started. If there is one thing you would want me to choose on what makes a good video ad, it would be always be messaging and only messaging. Messaging is what is the takeaway the customer will take away from your video ad. That's the messaging what I talk about. What should the person remember after he has already watched the video? After he has watched the video, what is the takeaway when he is onto some other task? What's the takeaway from your brand? What's the takeaway from your product? It should always be unique. If it's not unique, what happens is the takeaway is generic and people don't associate with the brand. Instead, they know what product to buy, but they never buy your product. So make sure the takeaway is unique and related to the brand and the product you're selling. That's the messaging you should be talking about. Next, everyone says use storytelling in your video ads. It's a fancy way of saying actually show your product solving their everyday problems. Their meaning the customers. That's the fancy way of saying, and make it interesting. Making it interesting part is what storytelling is, because everyone can show how their product solves the problem, but can you make it interesting people want to watch? That's the part of the storytelling. So let's get started. How to use exactly in this video, I'll mention on how to use the storytelling part. You can please share the good people share good content, and sometimes good content happens to be an ad. This is a wonderful quote by some historical marketing person. I'm not very sure of the name, but this is a wonderful quote actually. So this is the graph of how the movies are usually paced, where it builds up, and in the peak you have a climax. But however, if you want to have a good video ad, it should start from the peak and it has a little trough, then once again peak, trough, and end again peak. So this should be the usual graph of any video ad you create. Now notice the difference between the two. Here the peak is once, here the peak should be multiple times, otherwise people have multiple options. When you are in a movie hall, you don't have any option either to watch the movie or close the eyes and sleep. But second is, you in the video ad, you mostly have to since there are multiple options available for the customers, they'll scroll, and hence delivering dopamine every other second would be essential. Essentially, this is what we call boom, calm, boom framework, where there's a boom and a burst on the peak, and then there's calmness, and then again there's a boom. Now, what are some things no longer true about the video ads? Let's get started. In the end, I'll show a video ad without fast cuts, without it being short, without high production, without being professional, and without being funny. Still, it is a good video ad. Let's get started. This one practice I do every day in terms of I watch one video ad every day. Let's get started. Okay. So suppose I'm watching this video ad from I've got this video on Twitter. So I'm sorry, it's loading very slowly. Okay. So this, I notice what the hook is, what the style is. If you see, the style is that nobody is speaking in front of the camera. Instead, he is showing a photograph, which creates a nostalgic factor. And then he's saying, hey, I'm well. So he's introducing himself. So it's a good hook sometimes, because it's a very plain hook, but it's a good hook. People get hooked to it. Okay, somebody is introducing it. I better place close attention. It might be valuable to me. He then is saying, founder of Gauss Cosmetics, which will instantly attract people who are into cosmetics or looking for one.
Cosmetics.
Then
I've dealt with redness from acne and rosacea since I was a teenager.
Instantly he goes into pain problems. These instantly becomes relevant for the viewer. For whom it's not relevant, people will scroll out. So you create good video ads by actually filtering out audiences, not by attracting everyone. That's the takeaway here. He's instantly talking about the pain, and then he goes on to talk about the solution. So this is how I try to dissect any video ad I come across and make it a practice to at least dissect 2 video ads per day. That creates a lot of understanding of how the people are structuring their video, what makes a good video. Next, what about storytelling? How do you integrate storytelling in your ads? Storytelling is all about picking moments in customer's life where your product can be used, it is valuable to the customer, your product can add more value before or after their most precious moments. For example, your product can be used. For example, if I'm selling shoes, then I can say sell a product with a storytelling of walking shoes. If it's valuable to the customer, that everything about your product should be valuable. Now your product can be can add more value before or after. This can be, for example, I might have gone to a beach, but I have a phone camera, I have got it, and hence it's capturing moments for me before and after the precious moments. So that is a kind of value. That is where you'll have to show how this product is valuable to the moments they care about, to the factors they care about, to the pains, desires they care about. Next. So, as we get started on this, prerequisites of a good video ad is always 5 questions you need to start with. Why will the customer buy this product? Very specifically, buy this product and not any other product in the market. Then, what is unique about this product? Who is the core audience? Don't try to create a video ad for everyone. Try to create a video ad for that travel geek who is looking to travel next month, but he does not have the travel passport or passport cover or some folder to organize things. That specific audience you will need to pick up and then pick out a particular pain from them. Okay, I could have spoken, like for example, if I have an organizing folder which I am selling, I could have spoken to people who are in office and you can organize folders and everything. No, I speak to a very specific audience. Okay, travel you are going, you can organize folder here so that everything is in place and it is compact. Compact is something travel geeks will value, while compact is something office people will not value, because for them the pain is different. For us, for travel geeks, the pain is different. So you have to pinpoint the audience and then create a video ad, rather than make it generic features saying that it's compact and everything. Compact I don't value as an office goer, but I value as a travel geek, like that. Next, what is bad about other products in the market? And is there a wow factor associated with the market, with the product? Wow factor is something they have not experienced before or seen before, because this creates a share of virality within the video itself. Like people like to share with their friends, say, see here, this is on product, this is a organizing folder which is made up of pure gold. So something creates a wow factor for it. It need not be as exorbitant or as audacious of what I just mentioned about being made of gold. It can be any subtle things also. Next, whenever you are starting a video ad, the first thing I do is take inspiration, and more inspiration. It is inspiration, not copy, because you are trying to understand what are other people doing, what is good about them. Good about them not because you like it, good about them because customers will like it. So that should be the mindset always. Next, you can take inspiration from competitors, organic content creators. My favorite are always organic content creators, which means if I am selling a say travel backpack, I go to content creators who create travel content and try to watch their shorts, try to watch their videos and see what is the hook they are using, how are they pacing it, what is the color background, everything. Next, movies. Then this is all that makes a good video. Next, emotion should be there in the first 5 seconds of the video. There should be an emotional trigger. It can be anything: nostalgic, happy, joy, motivated, humorous, funny, FOMO, anything, but it should be there. Next, start with the end in mind. Don't start, if you want to create an emotion, start with what the customer will feel about. What is the end goal the customer has? With this travel backpack, he should be able to travel freely and it should be lightweight for him. So that if you start with an end in mind, then you will be able to create a good hook for that. Next, use words your audience uses. I need not say this is made up of some innovative fabric and stuff. I can say that this is light because it is made up of this fabric. So try to give them understanding of what this does for them instead of saying what this is. Try to have that in your video ads. Next, these are a couple of hooks. For example, this brand deserves to be on Shark Tank. Immediately I'm hooked because that is nostalgic for me. I watched Shark Tank, like that. 3 reasons why women are obsessed. Immediately I'm hooked because that's curiosity. Next, swallowing pills every day, wondering if they are really doing anything. Immediately I'm hooked because I am also anxious whether whatever pills I'm taking every day, is it good or bad? I'm not taking any pills, but I'm just saying all these I'm not doing anything. Okay. Now I totally get why dermats recommend this for hair growth. This meaning product is being shown. So there once again I'm curious. These are the kind of hooks that should be there. Next, these are some generic hooks. You can take a screenshot. This is courtesy of Ananya Roy. Next, make it native to the platform. Whenever you're creating a video ad, make sure to make it native to the platform. For example, in videos in TikTok are in casual setting, whereas in Instagram it's more polished. Videos on TikTok is more merge tools and fast cuts. In Instagram you can pace it and very beautifully, and ASMR videos do work well. Next, pay attention to what you show in your video ad. 93% of the information is not what you say but what you show. Instead of saying this is Indico Sun Dry Gel, I can just say this is a product that will protect your eye cream. They will already understand what I am talking about. I did not say that repeatedly what product I am talking about because I am already showing it. So try to pay close attention to the person you show, to the visuals you show. After the hook, this is where most people try to fail, because after the hook is where you try to communicate the message. Everyone tries to obsess over what the hook should be, but I always obsess over what the messaging should be, what the communication of the ad should be, because that is what is left. People will not remember the hook. Hook can get them to grab attention, but what they'll remember is the messaging always. So start with the framework. Here you can use also ChatGPT here. So give them reasons to choose your product. After the hook, what you should be starting with. Give them reasons to choose your product. Next, give them a promise. What is a promise you can deliver on with this product? Show them others have tried it and found it helpful, because you are adding a social proof element to it. And close on a life without that pain. Close the video in terms of saying that this product can help you alleviate the pain which you are suffering from now, and you can transform into a different individual because of lack of this pain. Next, types of frameworks to use in a video ad. You can actually go through my another video where I have dealt this in detail of how video ads should be created. There are 6 frameworks. I'll just skim through this for now. The frameworks which I would suggest is problem solution, agitation and solution, and close. For how it paces is problem, I say that okay, swallowing pills problem. Then I say this is the solution I have. Then I agitate the problem again, saying that the most pills don't work. Then I say about the solution again, this will works because of this. So like this, there are multiple frameworks involved, like 6 other frameworks. You can go through my video. You can just search Bharat Mavens how to create best video ads on YouTube. Here is an example which I was talking about in the first half of the video, where I said that I'll show a video without fast cuts, without being funny, without having any great production value. Let's get started. This is for a product called Moringa oil. First thing I do is map out the audience. My audience is 25 to 44 working women, but I don't map out the audience based on demographics. I want to map out the audience based on pain, which is they have no time to go for salon. And the core benefit I am proposing to them is get salon-like hair at home in 15 minutes. That's the core benefit of Moringa oil I want to message. I want to convey them. So this is how I write the full video ad. This brand deserves to be on Shark Tank for this hair oil alone. मेरे बाल तो चिड़िया का घोंसला बन गए थे with so many oil serums, still dandruff. So I'm using the framework of hook is there, then I'm saying about the problem. Then I'm showing the solution, but thanks to Moringa oil. Then again benefits of the solution, and then closing it. So everything has been done without anything, because it can be shot. This is plain, like it can be shot within home. Everything is there. A couple of frameworks in terms of hook, problem, agitation, solution, benefits, and close. That's the framework I used in the video ad. A couple of other frameworks: hook, problem, agitation, solution. The sum up of any video ad is speak to a single audience, make it good organic content, and then use proven methods of frameworks, and follow the boom, calm, boom pacing in videos which was discussed. Thank you. Thank you for watching this.